Man-eating ruins.
We're here.
Oh, stop making such a fuss. Just let me and Geet handle it.
If it looks like I'm about to get eaten, you take my place, okay, Sunny?
No.
Meanie!
Well, at the very least, we know Walter entered this place and returned. I don't think we need to worry so much about rumors and stories.
Hey, that's right! Wally did make it back out!
Like, people were injured, but nobody got eaten.
There is nothing to fear in the man-eating ruins! Onward!
She sure flipped quick. It's not like this is the first time.
Hey Norma, you're not at all concerned about the serious injuries Walter's companion suffered?
Oh yeah.
Chloe, don't remind her. That's not how you boost morale, Chloe. What are these things? Like on the sides. They're like bubblers.
Damn, they're behind us!
Ooh, ice scalp!
Eat this! Eat this! Stone blast! Eat this! Stone blast!
Norma, why are you using ice?
Timmy, that was so cool!
Yeah.
They probably don't realize what element they are. I'd probably have to use a magic lens for them to know that, which I might. Hey! Little Miss... Well, I guess you're not Little Miss anymore. Baker. Adult Miss Baker. Thank goodness you're finally here. What are you doing here? She was probably just running around like crazy and got lost, right? No? Then why were you hiding in a place like this? I wanted to startle you. Looks to me like she was just waiting for help to come. Don't make fun of me like that! Oh, so I guess you can get home by yourself then, right? It was literally a straight line path in. Yes, of course I can. But bye! What are you even doing out here? Shouldn't you be like in Where-It-Is Beacon baking bread? Oh, how unforgiving the souffle of life. Baking bread. In a kitchen with little floor space so you don't trip over it. Acquired a recipe for pizza. It's not gonna have cabbage, is it? That was just a Panacea bottle, and I have plenty of those.
Don't underestimate the enemy. These creatures use crystal arrows.
Yeah, Will keeps using ice arrows, so I should probably use a magic lens on these things so he understands
Chloe, take him down.
that fire is the appropriate way to go. You only need to use one, like, per enemy ever to figure that out. Ice arrow, white golf. Maybe she needs ingredients for new breads. I kind of doubt that, simply because bread is wheat, not meat. Unless she's putting some crystal stones in her bread, which I really have to caution against, because the one literally states that it causes cannibalism, so probably not the best idea. Poison charm that wards poison.
Don't underestimate the enemy.
Ooh, anthill turtle spirit. Raise our attack up for this thing and box it in.
Just one more shot.
Damn, I thought it was just...
Ground strike. Sword Rain Demon.
I guess this thing can hit hard when it wants to. Oop, dog on it.
Just one more shot.
Yeah, because the head's down here.
Silence.
First aid.
Narma doesn't cast spells. You don't need to cast silence, honey.
Sammy, you were awesome.
Norma, what are you doing?
Forbidden bread. Crystal air is forbidden bread.
These creatures use
Ooh.
before they cast their spell. Fireball!
But no, Will went and cast Ice Arrow. What are you thinking, Will? I already told the AI what works and what doesn't. Oop, that's a new one. I think that's an electric one. Sometimes the AI just be a little dumb. Lemon gel! I wish I could buy those, but I can't. Maybe one day. It's gotta let me buy those in the future. It's just gotta. Fun fact about this is I actually thought this was before Tales of Symphonia, but turns out I was wrong. This is the 7th game in the series, and I think Symphonia is the 5th. So this came out 2 games after Symphonia. I don't remember what the 6th one was. I'm assuming Abyss, maybe? No, probably not. Abyss is probably 8. What the heck was 6? Which path do I wish to take? Saffron. Assuming it's a thing up, similar to Rosemary. Increases evasion +1. Okay. There was another one that I recently got too. I think it was Rosemary, but it was in a different dungeon. It was in the Ruins of Frozen Light. Because I went back there to level grind. Oh, I see. It's gonna make me go all the way around. But it's something good. So going right is the regular path. Like, I'm assuming because there's 2 bubbles that it's gotta be something good. Stone Charm. Charm that protects against Petrify. That sounds really good, but I don't know if there's any enemies that use it yet. Because Petrify, if it's anything like Final Fantasy, is horrible. This is the way I want to go. Okay. Keep that in mind, so I want to check over here then. Since we've reached the point in the game where a lot of stuff that we're getting in dungeons can't be bought in stores anymore. 2,000 gold! Okay, one's gonna wrap me all the way around, so I'm gonna grab this one first. There's so much good stuff! Nope. These bubbles are just faking me out.
These creatures use crystal eggs. Hit them before they cast their spells. Lightning! Lightning!
Norma!
You call that?
Oh my! Oh, it's gone. She tossed her flute and it's gone. To the big abyss with it. Elixir. Is anything like Final Fantasy? Restores all HP and TP. Also cures physical ailments and revives KO'd party members. Yeah, we're never gonna be able to buy this. Might as well go left because I gotta wrap through anyway. Okay, so now I can go this way. There's one more over here. Good one by the looks of it. Talisman. A protective charm that increases defense plus 5%. I don't know. Doesn't Cape, like, already do that? Oh no, that's like plus 5 points, not plus 5%. It doesn't tell you, like, any sort of, like, increase, though, in the main menu, so it kind of expects you to do all your own math, I guess. I'm assuming it's good? I'm assuming it's better than, just regular base defense, just because plus 5% instead of, whatever the heck, so... Let's see, really quick. Where's my calculator? Here it is. For Sentinel, who has a defense of 112 times 0.05. And that would only be a 5.6 increase right now, so it would only raise his defense to 117 or 118, depending on if the game rounds up or down, which I don't know. So it's not great yet. But this is one of those items that's going to get better over time. So the higher my defense gets on its own as I level, the better this item is going to get. It's not great yet. In fact, my current cape is already better than Talisman right now because it's defense plus 5 anyway, as well as evasion plus 5. But once I'm closer to like level 40 or 50, Talisman is going to be really, really good. Just not yet. It's like wine, it gets better with age. I should save right on the saves point. Yeah, percentages usually are better, like I said, but we're just not ready yet. Kind of like with the Moon Talisman and stuff. I'll go back for those eventually once I get like a ton of money. Because those raise HP and TP by 30%, which isn't a lot right now, but it will be towards the end of the game. Oh, fudge. Acquire the Sorcerer's Ring. There's gonna be editing tonight. Okay, so we got 2 pushable blocks. And a whole lot of pain. Okie dokie. I just want to see. So close! Okay, that's farther away. Doggone it. Yeah, that's what the other block is going to be for, so I'm going to guess. Start with you. Come here. That's right, there's no enemy encounters in here. I keep thinking, like, when is it going to spring up? You don't have to worry about that right now. This one I could probably just get. If I can, like, really... You should be able to aim just right. Come on! Apparently you can use the shoulder buttons to aim just, like, a little bit better and rotate your character. Yeah, there's one. Okay. Can I get this one, like... Oh, it's gonna be just off again. Biscuits. Oh, come on! It's off by like 1 millimeter! Come on! There we go. Now for the painful ones. I'm over here already, so can I just like... Nope. I'm gonna try going out like this. To just sorta... Like, how far over is that? Dead center! If I hit it twice, does it turn it off? Please don't do that. That would be so bad. I gotta check if there's any over here. No, thank God. So I'm gonna scooch this both over one. And I'm gonna do the same thing. Perfect! That wasn't so bad. There's actually a lot more stuff in this dungeon than you actually need to use. It faked you out. Are these people turned to stone?
What is this place? There's a bunch of weird statues all lined up.
Oh look! It's a bed! It looks so comfortable!
This is the same thing that happened in Disenchantment last night.
Woohoo!
So I was watching that show for the first time. It was great. Made by the Futurama people.
Norma, you must be more cautious.
That bed has, it has an eye on it?
Asleep already?
That comfy, huh?
She sure is, carefree.
That's one way of putting it.
I thought she was scared of the man-eating ruins. Maybe she's so scared that she used up all her energy.
No, something's not right here.
Hmm? Ah, morning, Sunny.
That was a fast nap. Yeah, this thing has an eye and teeth. And everybody around it is turned to stone. Oh. But this is what the stone charm is for.
Now's not the time to be sleeping. There's something up with that bed.
Something's coming.
Ooh, a Lamia! That's what was turning everything to stone. That's another anime I need to get to, is that Dr. Stone. Looks like it might be really good. I haven't tried it out yet. Okay, so right off the bat, I want to do a magic lens on the mimic bed. I want to raise my... Let me out. Let me out. There we go. I need to raise my own attack. And I want to use another magic lens on the Lamia Diva. It's a Lamia.
What are you looking at, huh? Here, use this.
Oh, she already turned me to stone! She already turned me to stone! Oh my god! Panacea bottle from Norma to me.
Recover. Thanks.
Can I switch my equipment mid-battle, please? I'll lower my evasion to not be petrified, thanks.
Thanks. Eat this.
Thankfully you can change that mid-battle, so if I had like the wrong element or something, that would let me fix that. I was looking at the wrong character. I need to be over here. I need to be... Here we go, raise that again.
Don't take your eyes off him.
I'm guessing that the bed casts slow, but I want to go for the Lamia first because she can literally petrify characters, and I don't think petrification wears off. No, I want to stay on the Lamia game. Oh, it petrified them both! It petrified them both! Will first. Because I think if your whole party gets petrified, you lose. Thank goodness I bought Panceas. Chloe. Oh, really? Both of you? Okay, I'm gonna take her out and then I'm gonna... Because she's almost down. Yeah, okay, now I can... Oh, They already unpetrified Norma. Fantastic. Good. Like I said, I don't know if it's temporary or not. I'm just going like on Final Fantasy logic where if all your characters get petrified, you're like screwed. And it's instant game over. Otherwise, we're doing really good. We're doing way better than last stream's boss. With the angler fish isopod thing.
I should hold back a little.
Alright, let's go.
Nope, didn't need to do Talon Strike. I wanted to go into the Stone Blast Demon Fang, but it's bouncing off the top of my head and I can't hit it that way.
Not bad. They had a little fight in them.
Come on, changing the bed sheets isn't that hard. The whole bed doesn't bounce off your head. Well, this is gonna be the place.
Wow, that was close. Any closer and I would have wound up as one of those statues.
Technically, you did for a while. Speaking of which, if I can use a Panacea to free you, what kind of monster am I that I'm not giving a Panacea to all these poor innocent people? I have them in stock. They aren't dead. They're just turned to stone. I am a terrible person.
No wonder they call it the man-eating ruins. It's full of sneaky traps.
I think the problem is that you'd actually fall for a trap like that.
It's so fluffy.
I can't believe I fell for that bed trap.
Was it a gazebo or a bed? According to Norma, it was a bed.
That sort of thing happens to you because you're careless.
Yeah, but it was so fluffy and comfy looking.
That's a nasty monster, the way it plays with your head like that.
Norma, try to be more careful from now on.
I know. Don't worry.
Just you saying that worries me.
Can I talk to any of these guys? No. I'm sorry, I'm a selfish person or too stupid to realize I can save you. But it should be... I could use a hot dog, but I feel like there's gonna be something beyond here that'll just heal me.
What are these weird pointy things all over the place?
Yeah, that was my question.
Perhaps artifacts buried with the dead, or sentinels to watch over them.
But where's the object of our search? We must have already come quite a ways in.
Is that the Whisper Crystal over there?
Maybe so. Sure looks like a crystal.
Crystal ball.
Yee-hoo! Come to Papa!
Wait, Red! Stop!
Looks like I'm first. Whoa.
What's up?
Moses, what is it?
What the...
Why did Sandor's voice get so tense?
Is something wrong? We're coming. Take a peek inside the casket. Slowly. What the...
Are you ready to meet Best Girl?
Who is that? She's awake! Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
What's your name?
Groom, I think. Does that sound right?
I mean, it's up to you.
Don't ask me.
What are you doing in a place like this? Oh, you know,
The weather was so beautiful, and before I knew it...
How can that possibly lead to winding up at the bottom of the man-eating ruins?
You were catching some shut-eye with this place just crawling with monsters.
Yep.
Oh, they were all very nice.
Liar.
This whole thing is so obviously suspect. I don't even feel like wasting our time with more questions.
Oh, come now. Let's not worry about little things, okay? They're... little.
I'm getting a headache.
I'm not.
All right, that's enough. Let's get back on track. The reason we came here in the first place was...
To get the Whisper Crystal.
Right.
Can we take her with us, please?
We've searched the whole room, and that's the only thing that looks like it could be the crystal. It's a little big, but let's go ahead and carry it back.
I mean, they never said it was going to be tiny. Acquired the Whisper Crystal.
What are you gonna do, G-Girl?
Well, I'm going with you, of course.
And she's okay with that nickname?
Picnics are way more fun with lots of people.
Picnics?
I am a bit worried about bringing her along, but then again, we can't just leave her here. Everyone's okay with that, right?
And that's how we get our 6th party member. That may be a security system. Also, are we able to look at the Whisper Crystal? Yes, we are. The crystal found in the man-eating ruins. It has strange powers. Okay, we also got a protect ring. I don't recall getting that. A ring that reduces physical damage by 10%. Ooh. That'll be good soon. Anything else around here? So my guess is taking the crystal probably, like, tripped an alarm, is what I'm guessing that was. So there may be another boss in this place. So I think she's in our party? No, she's not yet. She's not in our party yet. Doggone it. Eventually. I believe she does, like, specializes in dark magic. This way, I think. It looks like it's winding, but it was pretty straightforward to get in here. Okay, this is the same way I came in. I remember seeing it from this perspective, but not the other one. Yeah, and the fact that that boss battle went so much better showed that I really did need to level grind. Though it actually took me a really decent amount of time. Like, it took me a couple hours, so if it keeps doing that in the future, I'm gonna have to pick up a side LP. Just for time management. So, like, if I need to do my leveling on Monday and I can't get to it before Wednesday, I'm gonna have to pick up something else in between. Which is fine, I do that a lot. I almost always have 2 LPs running on my channel at once. On my Twitch, anyway. This way. Wait, that had a Panacea and I don't care. I'm looking at that like, did I miss that? No. It had something I was fully stocked on. Technically I'm not anymore, but I don't care. It's too far away now. I will just buy another one. They're not that expensive. Okay. I feel like I tripped something, so I'm actually gonna toast it up really quick. Eat that cabbage dog. Just in case.
Moses, take over for a little while, would you?
In doing what?
You got it.
Oh, and carrying the crystal.
Ambush!
Oh, you brought friends.
No, Groon, I did not.
Do your friends ambush you?
I don't want to know.
Well,
I don't want to know.
Damn it, not now.
Do you hear something strange?
Yes, is it coming from the ruins?
It's a robot.
What the hell?
It's a little beep boop.
No way! It's one of those sentinels!
We're trapped.
Huh?
Ooh, all they did was poke it and it's shooting them. Shooting them dead.
Whoa!
Okay, they're not dead.
Did that thing just protect us?
Does Small Sentinel understand us?
What is this thing?
Or does it follow the crystal?
Perhaps Moritz knows something about it. Let's take it back with us.
Maybe it follows us because we got our fingerprints all over the crystal.
Groon, can you make it back to town on your own?
why would I go back to town?
I don't know if she knows what town is, guys.
We can't get anything out of her besides her name.
Could she have lost her memory?
Oh, I have my memory. Don't worry.
You sure? I mean, if you lose it, you don't always know that you lost it.
She can hear us, y'all.
What exactly do you remember?
When I woke up from my nap, I saw all of you.
That's not what we meant. Not in the slightest.
That just happened!
Perhaps she really has lost her memory. Let's take her with us for now.
Oh, you're treating me just like Miss Sentinel here. Thank you so much.
She's happy about that?
I mean, we're not being mean to her.
This command room controls everything about the legacy.
Back with Team Asshole.
Wondering about that device, are you? No need to be impatient.
I'm assuming it's the same as the crystal we were in before, just man-made.
You and your sister will be connected to it soon enough.
Connected?
But first, it's time to set sail.
So probably like the bullet chambers.
Full speed ahead. Set course for the Holy Kingdom of Godoria.
And now we do have to hurry. Figuratively speaking. Took them long enough. We should get back to Moritz. Let's go back. Wow, G-Girl. I feel like I've known you forever already. Was there a duct? Was there a duct for the village? so that would make things so much easier. If not, I think it'd probably actually be easier to get back to it from the, No, I could just do this! From the forest than going all the way back, since I don't remember that path, like, at all. But I can just do this. I can just cheat it.